So I just finished my last job, and it looks like it's going to rain. So I only was able to do 2 jobs today because it's like, dude, it is so dark. I don't even know why I'm wearing my glasses, but it's the weather has changed on us so quick in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. But I just finished doing a house, right? So it was a good junk removal, $400 junk removal, and I only used my truck. I didn't use my trailer or nothing. So I have the F-350 today. And the people who moved were moving in. And I asked them where they're from. And they said they're from Southern California. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, how far are you from the USC campus? And they said, they're about 3 blocks away from the USC campus, which is the University of Southern California. The Trojans. And I said, oh, that's pretty cool. I said, so why are y'all moving here? He goes, there's just too many homeless people. The prices, everything's expensive in Southern California. I said, okay. And I was kind of thinking to myself, should I let these people just go about their business or kind of give them the rules of how to be a Texan? Because if you want to live in Texas and you're a Californian and you're moving into the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, I think it's our duty as junk removal companies to let these people that are moving from Arizona, that are moving from California, that are moving from Oregon, that are moving from those states, that we have to tell them the rules. And I did this to a couple in New York that were moving from New York and they moved here about 3 months ago. I gave them the rules. And as a junk removal owner, I think it's very important that you, as a Texan here in the DFW area, or a Texan in the whole state of Texas, that you have to be You have to be able to tell the people the rules, that once they move to Texas, they have to have a sort of community in our environment of how we act as Texans. And I went up to them and I said, listen, guys, I want to talk to you about something. Y'all are moving in now. And they're like, yeah, they were really nice. By the way, they were really nice. They didn't give me attitude at all. And I said, y'all are Californians, y'all moving to Texas. This is the first time. He said, we visited before we came. We picked up the house. I'm like, I totally understand. But as a Texan, I told them, I have a duty to uphold the integrity, the respect as a DFW Texan here. And they're like, what? I go, I have to tell you the rules of how to live here in this area. And they're like, well, yeah, go ahead. They were all ears. So not only did I, the husband and wife went and got their kids, and their kids, they're older people, by the way. They're older people. So the husband must have been like 70, and then the wife was like 65. They just moved down here, but they brought their older kids too, and their kids must have been like, they're out of college. So one was like 24 and the other one was, that's the only reason they moved, is because they're out of college right now. It's summer. And they came in there and they called them. They said, let me get the kids. And they called them. There was like 3 of them that came in. I was like, holy shit. 24, 20, maybe 17 years old kids, right? 2 boys, 1 girl. They came into the garage and I said, okay, guys. And I started looking, shit, I got in too deep on this one. But I said, you know what? They got to respect Texans. They got to respect us, first of all. I said, guys, as a rule, I have to tell you, as a Texan, blah, 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 yada, yada. And they're like, yeah, what's going on? And I said, don't forget these 3 rules. And they're like, what is it? In Texas, we drive fast, so get the hell out of the way. That was rule number 1. They started laughing. They thought it was just funny. They're like, oh my God, oh my God. And I said, number 2 rule. And I told them the number 2nd rule. And I said, don't ever mess with Texas. In other words, don't bring their California things. It just started raining here. Don't bring your California problems to Texas. We're not going to accept them. We don't give a fuck about that stuff. And their little ways, holy shit. It's raining bad. And then I told them, rule number 3, don't ever touch a cowboy's hat. And those are the 3 rules that they had to abide by. And they were laughing. And then I welcomed the Texas, as a Texan should. Welcome them, but let them know that the rules don't fuck with Texas, right? And they were really cool about it. They actually tipped me $50. And I don't get a lot of tips, but my son does. But the whole fact was that as a junk removal service, we're seeing a lot of people move into this Metroplex. We have a duty to tell these people how to act here in Texas, okay? Now I gotta go because it's raining really, really bad. God, it got bad out here. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.